All right, let's start with some basics warm up. So just let me know if you guys can see me. Dropping to the paralela. Open up a bit more your knees with your elbows. Sink down those hips into a deep squat. One side. Switch. Into a side lunge ou fita de miolo de compasso. Reach into your knee. Slowly change side. All right, back here. You can drop your knees, sink down your hip as much as possible. Last time you got a smaller space today, huh? Inside. All right, back to the center. Both legs stretched. Push to the back. Drop your shoulders as much as possible. All right. Feet together. Hug your knees. Hips up. Come up. Slowly. Interlace your hands behind your neck. Push up. Up, Faisca. All right. Tricep. Change side. Across your chest. Switch. All right. Interlace your fingers in front of you and rotate your wrist. We're gonna work with a little bit of shoulders in the beginning. Switch directions anytime you feel like. All right. Okay, I want you guys to place your hands shoulder width apart, soft knees, and now we're gonna lengthen one leg at a time. So it's like you're pedaling Okay, drive the weight into your shoulders. Don't step too far out. Be in a position where you are able to do a shoulder press later on. So you should be able to look in between your hands when you look down. All right, stop there. Soft knees again. So now you're going to drive your head as low as possible to the ground, bending your elbows inwards or wards to your feet. Okay, so now chicken wing. So you're going to bend and you're going to bring it back up. Just go like for 8 times. Okay, halfway, bring back up. Up, bring back up. So now you're gonna do more or less the same thing, but now your elbow is gonna open outwards, okay? And you're gonna bring one leg up. So I'm gonna show you guys front, the back. So I'm gonna be here, okay? I'm gonna bring one leg up. I'm gonna open, I'm gonna push up, change, leg up, and bring. Okay, side view, up, close to the ground, up, close to the ground. Go for 4 times each side. So one leg up is 1, and then you switch, alternate legs. All right, so now I want you guys to, if you can, okay, you're gonna bring up into a bananeira, but not literally totally up there. I think you guys remember the exercise 1 where we move upwards, up and down with the studio, where we alternate the leg without stopping on the higher part of the bananeira. So we're just gonna do a switch. Okay, so side view. I'm gonna bring up, switch. I'm gonna come up. The leg that is in front is still there. I'm gonna just switch, come up again, switch, come up again, okay? 4 times each side. So now you guys are gonna do a simple work with the au rolê, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work with au rolê and deslocamento on the paralela. So just because of the space, you don't have much space, right? So what you're gonna do is, from parallel, I don't want to ginga now, okay? You're gonna drop a small au rolê. As you finish a little bit on the side, you're gonna switch back, okay, to the parallel. Then you're gonna go on the other side if you can. If you're not, you just stick to one side first, okay? If you can go on the other side, again, switch. So notice that when I finish my rolê, when I stop my rolê, I'm facing down, like I'm gonna do the exercise for the bananeira just now, okay? So as I finish my hip facing down, I'm gonna hop back into the parallel and go into this side, boom, hop back. Go into the other side, hop back. Keep your chin on your chest so you can see under or in between your hands. Go for 10 times each side. Some of you are with a space restriction there, right? So quite small. So we're gonna combine just on the single movement or 2, max 3 movements together, but always coming back to the same spot or going around basically of the area that you have. Okay, so now as you come back to paralela, you're gonna go up, you're gonna rotate your torso into a fita de armada, okay? So focus. I'm gonna do my au rolê. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stretch. Now, as I get the full stretch here, back leg to paralela, okay? So you come back exactly to the same spot where we start. Then you go on the other side. Boom, or is this the side I did? Sorry. Yeah. Go on this side. stretch all the way, back to parallel, and keep switching sides, okay? We have 3 steps here, right? We have the au rolê. Then let's say the transition. Let's put the hop in the parallel also, the deslocamento as a movement by itself, okay? So we have au rolê, deslocamento, fita de armada, okay? So when you come back again from the fita de armada into the paralela, I want you guys to change level, okay? So if you guys realize the movements, we're going from hands on the ground to the middle level. So anything below the knees is low. Knees, hip, middle. Then hip on the birth to the shoulders, head, a higher level. So we have 3 levels, okay? 3 levels that you keep changing or hopping from one to the other according to what you're doing, okay? So we start from hands on the ground, au rolê. Deslocamento is on the middle. Then you go all the way up to the max with your fita de armada. Fita de armada, I want you guys to have your hands right up. Okay, so your elbow is going to be same level as your chest. So you keep your hands high. Okay, yes, just for the sake of the stretch. Okay, if you do armada like that in the roda, you get a kick in the face, but in the stretch is important to do that. Okay, so exaggerate the movement. So as you get the stretch all the way to the max until you can't hold anymore, then you step in the paralela. As you do that, you guys are gonna change level. I want you guys to drop back to the middle level again, okay? And from there, we're gonna drop back to the ground with a fita de melu de compasso. So these are all movements that we are so used to it. But I want you guys to take this time to see it in a different way. How are you exploring your levels is one. How can you combine these movements in a way where you still have a good form, a good balance, you still see the game in front of you, the person in front of you, you still have the concept of game, the awareness of the space you are, because right now you really have to be aware of that. So that will, once you guys transfer this training into the roda itself, you're gonna be like, freedom, you know, you're gonna be like, wow, I have so much space now. So trying to make it, all these things, all these elements that we are talking about, the balance, the sense of direction where you are looking at, okay, the person that's supposed to be in front of you or playing with you, the space, all of that have to make sense with whatever you're doing, okay? I can just give you guys 100 movements and just give you guys 1,000 repetitions. You're gonna get a nice workout, sweat, but once you guys finish the session, you guys gonna be like, okay, done. No, I want you guys to have the sense of, okay, today I did this sequence, today I built this, today I understand that if I want to come out with a kick from this position or get out of a kick from that position, I can. I want you guys to always keep this with the classes, okay? Not just the workout itself, not just the movement itself, the combination, the concept of the roda, the concept of the game have to be there. So by saying all of this, I give you guys 2 minutes to rest. Now, look again. I'm going to my au rolê. I'm going to go back to the paralela. Look again, I'm low. I'm going to go up, all the way up. I'm going to drop again. And fita. Now, I can come back to a paralela according to your space, or I can come back all the way to base de ginga. For this, the last part I leave to you, okay? But if you can, you choose both, keep alternating. Later on, I'm gonna give you a combination according to what you have. If you finish in paralela, I'm gonna give you a combination from here or a continuation. If you finish in base de ginga, it's another continuation, okay? Another movement. So I'm gonna repeat one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back here or back parallel. But remember, always come back to this movement, the low movement in the middle, okay? Let's go. Every time you guys finish a movement or you finish a sequence, you tend to just stand up, like, okay, I'm done. And then take a few seconds to go back into it, right? Looking at it, actually there's nothing wrong with that right now, because you guys are alone. But if you're in the roda and your subconscious take that is a pit stop or a reset or a point where you're gonna recover. So in the roda, you're gonna end up doing that without realizing. And that will be showing more, because imagine that if we do a combination of 2 movements, so every 2 movements, you're gonna stop and then you're gonna reset. You do a combination of 3, every 10 movements, you're gonna do exactly the same thing, and so on. So until we have a combination of 10, whatever, right? But you're gonna stop some point in the roda and you just stand up. Your hands are down and you're switch off for a while, okay? So I want you guys to understand that either you are finishing in a paralela or you are finishing the base de ginga. So you should not just stand up and relax and then reset again. Because in the end of the day, you're gonna start the movements either from a base de ginga or from a paralela. Correct? So when you start your rolê, either you start from one or from the other. You not just stand up there and then boom, go for your rolê out of nowhere. No, you need to sink down into either base de ginga or a paralela or both. So doing that or talking about that, I want you guys to do another round. This time around going to be shorter, but I want you guys to focus on that, on the continuous. You need to have a good consistency on be switch on in the game. Learn how to rest while you are moving. Learn how to breathe with your movement. So you don't need to stop moving in order to recover. You don't need to stop moving in order to think, to figure it out what to do next. That's the challenge of being a capoeirista, someone who plays capoeira, because other people, they don't really get, or they feel that is almost impossible, and then they feel like, wow, how can you keep on moving and everything seems to work and you know what you are doing, and the more you do, the more you looks like calm and in control. But it's just because you have that consistency of you are resting while you're moving, you are breathing while you're moving, you're thinking while you're moving. So you are doing a recovery in the ginga, and the other capoeirista might understand that, but whoever is outside, they're gonna look like they don't see it. But I'm resting as I'm ginga. I'm resting as I stop in the paralela for a while to look. I stop in the base de ginga. And that movement, this kind of movement, it's have to be together with whatever sequence you are doing. Okay, so do it again. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean before I add the 2 options of continuation. So what are we gonna do? After this 4 times each side, I want you guys to do exactly the same thing you did, but emphasize on not stopping, standing up. So I mean this, okay? Some of you guys are doing this. You go in, look again, I'm from paralela, ao rolê, armada, back again, fita, I come back. Then you go again. In that point, when you do this, that's the point you're gonna lose the game, okay? So, let's say I start from base de ginga. Rolê, sorry, deslocamento, armada, fita, base de ginga. Now I can hold for a while here, okay? Now I go the other side. Boom. And go. Stop. Now I go the other side. Now I go back to ginga. So you need to have that. If you stop in base de ginga, you're safe. In paralela, you're safe. Not for long, but you are. Because there's a transition movement. You can do anything. You can go anywhere from there. Okay? So 4 times each side, focus, and everything else plus that. Let's go. So those are finishing in paralela. I want you guys to use the au rolê as a loop, okay? A coming back to the whole thing, right? So we're gonna use, from paralela, we're gonna break into a negativa fechada, half a rolê, back to paralela again, and then carry on the other side, or you can change sides. That's on you, okay? Those are finishing in base de ginga. You have the encruzilhada. So you're gonna use the encruzilhada, half a rolê, back to parallel again, and then keep going, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys both examples, and then if you have space, you do both. If not, just pick one and do well, okay? So I'm starting here, okay? Au rolê, deslocamento, fita de armada, paralelo, fita de meio de compasso. I'm gonna finish in parallel. Now I have 2 options, okay? I leave to you guys, or you can do both. You can break this side, then go au rolê this way. And from here, you carry on. Back, break, back, carry on. If you feel that after 4 repetitions, you need to stretch, you need to recover from that position of being too low, come up to base de ginga, ginga few rounds, and then go back into it. Okay, so now you're learning how to recover. Because if you stay too long on a round posture, you will feel that your back, your lower back getting too tight. Okay, so you come up, but not standing up literally, back to ginga. Go back into the water again, and then carry on the same thing. Now, option 4, finishing in base de ginga. So I start from here. Okay. I finish base de ginga, encruzilhada, half a rolê, back to parallel again. Then carry on. Boom. Back here. Now you notice that I end up doing the same side. Okay, so look again. Let's say this is my first round. Encruzilhada, half a rolê, paralela, change, then you do your half a rolê on the other side. So balança. Then you are changing sides. 1, 2, I'll rolê this side. Okay? Questions? No? Let's give a try. Try one option, few rounds on that. You can use the next, go for the second one. Don't mix them so much. Now, I want you guys to do a simple exercise. We're gonna do something that normally when I train alone, I do this thing I call 530 minutes, but we don't have, actually we do, but yeah, I'm gonna minimize that, okay? So what that means is 500 kicks in 30 minutes, okay? So we just do 100, okay? So you guys don't feel so bad, okay? Yeah, no, you see, cut down, 100 kicks. We're gonna choose 4 kicks, okay? So basically these kicks will be kicks that you can do on your small space where you are, okay? So if you guys have like the way you see Majé City, I'm not sure about Faísca. Cine also have space. So you guys can go for Melu de Compasso, Queixada, okay? Put one benção and one kick na lua. So kick na lua is that leg that we kick straight up from the base de ginga, okay? I will show you guys. Those don't have much space. Then you take benção, okay? Kick na lua, queixada from the perna de trás, from the back leg, okay? And chapa de costa. I will show you guys all 4 movements, okay? And then you stick to 4, and then we're gonna go 25, 25 each, all right? So if you look at it, when you guys to add either ginga in between, or you just go straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until all the way, another 25 on the other side, and then you move on to the next step, okay, or the next kick. Let me show you guys. So if you have space, okay, you can go the loose compass, 1, 2, and then keep going until you do 25 each side. Stop, queixada. You can go here, or you can step base de ginga and go again, up to you. As long as it's 25 each leg, okay? Benção, same thing. You can go from here, or you can alternate, okay? I leave to you guys, as long as the number is there. Now, we have, kick na lua. Is this one? Simple, okay? Same thing. Those don't have much space. You're gonna have your benção, your kick na lua, queixada with the back leg, round. So you are here, you're gonna kick out to, okay, kick, making a half circle, come back to base de ginga. The other kick, the chapa de costa, is 1, 2, chapa de costa. Come up, drop, chapa de costa, base de ginga. Chapa de costa, you're looking under the leg, your foot is this way, sideways, not downwards, outwards, okay? Let's go. Okay, so guys, if in the case where you are feeling bored at home and you have like a 10 seconds window, you can just do that, okay? No much space, just choose 2 or 3 movements and you can just kick, 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 kick without thinking so much, without having to figure it out, direction, space or anything. And then you get a good cardio that and also improve your flexibility, balance, and so on. Okay, now I want you guys to stand up, all of you. You're gonna drop 40 air squats. So you're gonna squat, then hop upwards, okay? And so just so you don't feel lonely, I'm gonna do with you guys, because I did 40 just now, but I think I can do another 40 now, okay? So basically,
what?
Up, 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 okay? So it's up, 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 right? Let's go. Muito obrigado. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be good. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.